Good morning, tightliners, and welcome back to the channel. It's Saturday morning and I've come down to the straits. It is now about 6 o'clock AM. Ready to have a go again, hopefully, at catching that fish that we're all after this time of year. First attempt, really, in 2025 at catching that fish. Very basic rigs going out. No swivels, just one swivel there to attach it to the main line. Split ring, rotten bottom, one hook, bit of crab and mussel. I've got the other rod in as well, and on that one I've got a conger bait. Again, a single hook on heavy gear. I've got Nige with me, to my left over there. We've got about an hour and a half now before low water. Let's see what happens. As always when I fish here, guys, I will be holding this rod because I've said in the past, you don't get knocks as such here, you just get lifts. So we'll see how things goes. I'll try and keep you with me. If either of us catch a fish, obviously we'll get it on the camera, hopefully. Things have been tough, guys. Things have been tough. Let's get this in while I'm talking to you. No casting far here today, guys. It's just a gentle lob. What's going on there? That looks as if it's around the tip. It still is. This way there. Hope you're all well, guys. And there we go. Let it go to the bottom and hold. Got a little attachable bike light on the top of my rod rest. Help me see the other one. Let's see what happens, guys. Is there a little codling in here for me? Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be a keeper. I'd just like to see one. 2021, I think, was the last time I seen a codling. Or was it that? No, it wasn't. 2022 in the Conway estuary. Got the bait. We're in the right place, I hope. But it's a stunning morning, guys. Stunning. Like to get a conger out as well, get another fish over 50 centimetres. Only got the one so far. And that needs sorting. Right. What I'll do is I'll put the camera off for now, and if there is anything, I'll try and get you back. No method. Right, guys, all quiet at the moment. No touches on the fish baits either, not even the crab kind of activity, which is good, I suppose. You can see holding the rod ready for that lift, hopefully. So what happens is you get a lift, you get slack line, you reel in and pull into it. And the chances are if you've got it on the rod rest, then you won't get to it quick enough. This is the way that I was taught to do it here from my dad and his work over the years, so I shouldn't carry on working now. You've got no lights on the water because the other type of fish that you can catch here obviously is bass. We used to catch coalies here at one time. In the summer months there's loads of wrasse in here. No reason why they can't still be around either. Yeah, that's what we used to catch in here. The last time I was here I managed to get one eel out, dropped a couple. Be happy to get one out today this morning. So on there I've got a tail end of mackerel, and I've got another one ready with the half a fillet of mackerel with the head still attached as well, sliced through the middle of the head. Using these very simple rigs, guys, just to minimise tackle losses. Just the one hook, no pennels. Again, to avoid snags, to try and reduce the amount of snags anyway. We're fishing in rough kelp, deep kelp beds, which is why we get the codling in here. We used to get the codling in here at least. There's got to be a few still in there. Just can't have disappeared. I know there's one or two codling being caught in the straits. They've got to be in here as well. The habitat in here is just perfect for them. If we get a bass, it could be a really good one too. Does get tiring on the old back though, holding the rod like this, but it's got to be worth it if I can get one. So I've got sardines, mackerel, squid to try for the conger. I've got black lug, mussel and crab to try for the codling. On this one now is a combination of soft crab and mussel. So it won't last long, so I will be changing it after about 15 minutes. We're at about 10 minutes at the moment. We'll give it another 5 and see what happens. Right guys, so I tried to bring in the first one. Got completely snagged, lost everything. So change of reel. Oh no, have I just realised? I just realised that I've brought the wrong reel with me. That's £15 line. I don't want to use £15 line in here. Okay. I'm going to have to change that. Anyway, so lost everything. Conger bait still. Nigel looks as if he's snagged there now too. Not a lot of movement in the water, to be honest with you. I thought there'd be a bit more movement, but that's okay. I don't know. Yeah, that's okay. I hope the other reels I've got in there are the ones with a 25-pound line on. I think it's about time that I check the bait on the conger rig. You guys keep an eye on that for me. Keep them out. This one's snagged solid, is it? Right, that's another set gone. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, I know it's a snacky place, but I didn't lose this much last time I was here. The rotten bottoms were doing their work last time. It's not doing it this time. I keep trying. First hint of daylight is coming up. Over there, no. No, I could. Right, guys. What's all this about? Daytime? Oh my days. It's been a long time since you've seen me fishing in daytime. Anyway, it's all quiet, and I think the crabs have woken up now too. Mackerel baits are coming back in, chewed to bits. Giving it a go, guys. We're giving it a good go. Some nice crab baits going out. Combinations, crab and lug, crab and mussel. But nothing. No knocks, no lifts. It's a shame that we haven't got another hour of darkness, to be honest with you. Because I'm sure that might work here. Especially for the conger. Saying that, I have caught conger in daylight here in the past. Saying that though, it was more summertime. But we used to catch fish here during the Bangor Open, which was, you know, the December Open, and they used to fish here all the time. Codling, coolies, eels, and that was always fished in daytime. It's not through the lack of effort that we're not catching any fish. Trying really hard, guys. Trying really hard. It's just not happening. Right, guys, last go now. A little bit of peeler crab and a little bit of black lug on there. Yeah, here we go. Last go. On the conger rig now I've got a sardine and squid cocktail. Let's put this one in that eddy over there. Lost a whole set again. So it's getting a bit too fast to fish here now, to be honest. It's one of those things, you've got a window of opportunity. What's going on there now? Oh, that rig's come off already. You're joking. Huh. don't know what happened there, guys, but the lead hit the water and the rotten bottom broke off already. Get that redone, get it back again. Well guys, this is it for here. Gonna bring this one in now, last one in, the conger rod. It's been bouncing with crab activity for the last 10 minutes. I'm expecting there to be very little bait if I get it in at all. Just as I had expected, scragged to bits, but I got everything back that time, even the lead. Doesn't happen very often, or hasn't happened often here today. But anyway, let's see if we can go somewhere else. Right, so if I go somewhere else, obviously you'll see me again here, out on the rocks or beach or wherever, and if not, I'll bring it back in the garage. Good evening, tightliners, and welcome back to the channel. You find me tonight solo on Holyhead breakwater. Yeah, you don't find me coming here on purpose unless for a match very often. First choice tonight was to go back to the strait, to be honest with you, but it's rained all day, and I was thinking, is there going to be too much fresh water in the strait? And that got the better of me. So here I am at the breakwater in Holyhead. 2 rods are out already. I've got one dropped in really close to the wall with a whole sardine on a pulley rig, rigged up for conger basically. And I've got another one out there with a triple sand deal on an up and over, seeing what I can get. Could be hearse, could be rays, dogs obviously, and obviously loads of whiting. I am going to put a 3 hook, 2 up, 1 down loop rig, little bits of mackerel, little bits of sand deal, and a bit of black lug. I know that's probably going to get me whiting, but if there's a pouting or 2 in the middle of it, all good for the species hunt. Also, I have got my LRF gear, and I could have a little go down the side as well if I wish to do so. Anyway, this is now Monday. The last session on Saturday morning didn't really work out with Nige, as you've just seen. Hopefully there'll be some fish on the board tonight. Also, with the scratching rig, with the LRF stuff, with the spinning stuff, I will put some out there, maybe looking to see if there's any herring about as well. That might be a good idea. So, there's a plan. Let's see if there's any herring about. Who knows, there could be the odd mackerel in there as well. I know, you say mackerel in darkness, it does happen. Our friend Kay, he gets them in the harbour in the night quite often. But anyway, that's enough for now. I'll get the 3rd rod baited up and sent out. That is probably going to be the one that I'm going to catch most fish on. Obviously it's going to be whiting, but I can get through them for other little bits as well, that'd be great. Right, so sos rhywbeth fel yr arfer, meddwch yn dol. Right guys, scratching rig, already bouncing. Have I got a fish? You know what, it was bouncing like crazy, but I don't think I've hooked it. No, I haven't either. God, blimey. Let's put that straight back out. Really don't know how I didn't hook that. That sandhill bait's been chewed on. Is it going to be one of those nights? Oh dear. Tangled. How's that tangled there now? Right, hang on a minute. Let me get this sorted. Best way of doing this is to get my glasses. Somehow my line's tangled, so I'm just going to, my hook length is tangled around the other bit. Anyway, normal fitting. Well guys, it didn't take long. There's the first whiting of the evening. Only small. Does it go out for bait? Yes it does. That one can be my next one to go out at distance, see if I can find the huss on it. Got to give it a go, haven't I? Anyway, I'll ikechime it now and get it prepped on a hook. No chydig. Right then. So, how do I prep this whiting? First thing I do is I cut the fins away, because that helps from it not spinning in the air when it's casting. All the fins to start with. Like I said, I have ikechime this fish already. Ikechime, guys, is a Japanese way of killing fish. It's where you put a spike in its head and it kills it pretty much straight away. So what I've done then is I've cut the tail off, cut the fins off, and all I'm going to do now, let me see if I can adjust that so you can see maybe. Where's my board? There's the board. So I'm just going to slash the body, puncture the belly, do that on the other side, just so there's flesh and scent coming out. I'm also going to try and run the knife along the back here, just so that my line can sit in it. I think I might try that with the scissors. Like that. Put the board down, don't need that now. Get my elastic ready. Right, so I've got my fish all cut up. This isn't a massive hook, it's only about 3/0 hook. In through there. And now I've got that groove here that I'm going to try and get this line to sit in. This line is 60-pound fluoro. Like that. Get my elastic. Start binding it on. I'm going to round its head. Broken it. Come on. Too heavy-handed with that one. On it goes. Around the hook a couple of times there. Stop it from spinning. I haven't seen any bites on the other rods yet. No, a pouting would get a similar kind of treatment to go down the side as well. This one's going to go out a bit distant, like this. This is a 3/0 Avenger. a 4-0 circle. No, it's not a 4-0 actually, it's only a 3-0. In through there, out through the other side, pull that tight, and there we have a whiting bait ready to go out, on and up and over. Right. Right, I've also now got my sabikis ready as well, ready to have a go at that with a 1 ounce lead. Right, I think it's time to check the sandeel bait. Put you around here somewhere. There's a little bit of weight on this. Didn't see no knots. It's not very fishy though. To be honest with you guys, I wouldn't say no to a dogfish. I said it didn't feel fishy at all, did it? No, it didn't feel fishy. I said so. But like I said, I wouldn't say no to dogfish because I haven't had one for the specimen hunt yet. I know we're going to get plagued by them later in the year, but also when we get a dogfish over 50 centimetres, there'll be another one for Tommy Joe's competition. I've only got that ray so far. Now then, you're asking me why you come on the breakwater then? Well, like I said, the strait was out of it because of all the rain, and I didn't have any fresh worm, I couldn't get any fresh worm to go and fish any of the beaches, fishing the tide up on a nice southerly wind. That would have been something I could have done tonight as well, but I did have no fresh worm, and I haven't got no confidence fishing the beach with no fresh worm. Right, let's get this one sent out. Whiting bait on the way out, guys. Sent. Let's get it settled. And the ratchet on. Yeah, there it is. Ratchet on. Right, let's have a look at that sand hill. It's been munched on by something. Crabs probably. Let's get that changed in a minute. Right. Let's get these sabikis attached to this. You just never know. There just could be some herring in there, which is again something else to put on the species list. I did get a couple here in December. I'll check that sardine in a minute too. Guaranteed that's been crabbed up by now. Right, sabikis are on. Cut that tag end off. Right. The fishing's been fairly slow for me recently. That one, I would say, half decent session when I had those rays. Even that spot fish is better than that normally. We'll give these a go. Be nice to get some fresh herring. There's not enough water just to fish down the side just yet. Let's go and give it a go. What I'll do is I'll keep having a go, and if I get any, I'll show you. Another double shot there. Now guys, we're waiting. These can go back for now. I don't think it'd be any problem catching any more if I need them for bait. But these can go back because they're not particularly very big either for a feed. Like I said though guys, it's worth putting them out, sandhill baits like that. Look at that guys, little shrimp in that one's mouth. Like I said, yeah, it's worth putting them out because these could catch a dog as well. Also, things like sand smelts, possible. And and also, like I said, pouting that I haven't had for my species hunt this year yet. So like usual, like I said, plenty of whiting around. Let's see if there's anything else. Right guys, next bait to go out after the whiting, belly part of the mackerel. They're ready. What I'll do is now I'll prep this squid bait ready for when I bring the sardine in, because I haven't seen nothing happen on that. So what I do is I go in just above the head and I bring the hook point out right through the head as well. Keep the head on. There's loads of ways of doing this. This is the way I find that I can present the thing best. Where's that gone again? There it is. So I've got the head, the hooks coming out nice and proud. Just using one hook on these ones for the conker. Big sharp A2 Avenger hooks from Limitless. Plenty around the eye, make sure it doesn't slip. I'll go back down to the eye in a minute. Pretty sure that the scratching rig is bouncing again. Be nice to see some pouting instead of whiting this time. And that'll do on that. Tie it off. So we have a nice squid bait to go out on there. Let's get a lead onto this one. Green lead, what's this one? 4 ounce, more than enough for here. Hope you're all doing well. Don't forget guys, like and subscribe, and if you're still interested in merchandise, it's still there. Just because I'm putting this closer to the wall, I'm putting the short rotten bottom on there as well. Probably don't need it, but you just never know. I'd sooner leave the lead in there than a fish with a lot of gear on it. Or even just a lot of gear down there. So that's the squid ready to go out in a bit. Right, let's see what state this sardines in. pretty much. Oh, it's been crabbed for sure. That's what's left of that. Not a lot, really. Let's get that squid in. Put that down by there for now. Just over there, just the other side of the drop off. Right, ratchet on. And let's bring the scratching rig in at once. Might be one on here. I don't think there's more than one this time. Definitely one fish. There we go. Yet another Holyhead harbour waiting. Again, not keeping it. So back it goes. And away it goes as well. Right, the worm was stripped this time too. Right. Let's get some of the bait onto there again. On that one this time, I had put a whole sand deal on the bottom one, hoping that maybe I can get a dog. The dogs really seem to have disappeared for a bit. You watch next month into March and we'll be damming them. We wouldn't want them so much, unless we're in a match, of course. Right, there's more sand deal on. Right, normal fitted. Right guys, another waiting there on the scratching rig. The squid bait has just started rattling there now, and I'm pretty certain that is waiting that's found that now too. It was just little rattles like that. Exactly what you get from these fellas. Right, let's get this one back. Yeah, it looked just like waiting we're attacking that squid bait. What a shame. That's got Congo written all over it, hasn't it? There's got to be something else other than waiting in here. I'll leave it there. You never know, that whiting might hook itself and it'll be a live bait. Yeah, something there playing with it now. I suppose it could be strap eels. Something playing. Something gnawing away at it. Anyway, let's get this one baited back up again and get it back. If anything does happen, I'll let you know. Right guys, So I've had plenty of whiting. I haven't shown you all of them because they've all been very small, but this one's been the pick of them all so far. Come here, you, behave. There we go. That's the pick of them all so far. Hey, on the black lug, that one. Still, in go back. And away it goes. Sometimes whiting don't go back very well, but these have gone back well tonight. I think what I'll do is fish for another half an hour. Actually, I'll bring the bigger baits in. Check out these two that I've got here ready. I've got a sardine and squid wrap to go in for conger, and I've got a good piece of mackerel to go out, to go on distance. Those rods have been very quiet. I had that little rattle on the squid earlier. All it was definitely little whiting attacking the big bait. Anyway, I'm out, I'm giving it a go. I'm in the fresh air. That's what it's all about. No chydig. Right guys, so I brought in the 3-hook loop rig for the last time. One more whiting there. Again, not a big one. So I'm bringing this to the end now. Still got the two bigger baits in. I think I'll bring the conger one in first. Nothing exciting again tonight. Plenty of fish. Loads and loads of whiting. If it had been a match, it would have been weighing in at least. Bit of match practice, I suppose. I do apologise guys for a lack of anything decent recently, apart from that ray session. It's just, I don't know, just what it is at the moment. I couldn't get hold of any decent bait today. Like I said, if I had have managed to get some fresh worm, I may have gone on the beach, and who knows what might have happened there. Still plenty of coalies around. I'd have taken some sandal with me. It would have been a chance for a small-eyed, chance of dogs, I suppose. And the thing is though guys, there was a chance of some decent fish here too. All I say is thank you all for staying with me, and keep watching, because sooner or later I'm going to get another good session. Due a very good session now. It's going to happen guys, I'm pretty sure of it. But anyway, I've still got those two baits in there, so as long as they're in, there's a bit of a chance. But let's start putting things away, and I'll answer rhywbeth ddoich yn dol. Right, last one to come in now. Not seeing any bites on it, so I'm not holding out any hope at all that there's anything there. the weed again, I think. Right. Bait's been pecked by whiting, I think. Right, so that is the end of this one, the end of this video. 2 sessions in 2 very different places. First one, of course, didn't produce any fish for either of us, and only a few quite a few waiting tonight. Got to be well into double figures of waiting. Didn't show you all of them because I'm sure you don't want to see just the waiting. So it was a bit of a waiting fest. We keep going, we keep trying, and we will get some better sessions soon. Like I was saying earlier, guys, I do appreciate you all watching and subscribing. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And don't forget, there is the range of merchandise available should you want to buy one. Awesome. What the next session's going to be, guys, I have no idea. Hopefully we'll be with other people, Kay possibly. But things are not looking brilliant at the moment fishing wise. Everyone seems to be struggling. Everyone's getting their quota of whiting, and not an awful lot of everything else either. But like it is, it's winter and we'll keep going. Like I said, thank you all for your support, and until the next time, guys, keep your lines tight.